Hey guys, welcome to the Haworth Music Podcast.
Hey, hey.
How we
What's
going?
up, everyone?
Yeah, original crew back in town.
Yeah.
Got the big GH here.
What's up, everyone?
What's going on? And Bevo's back.
Yo, yo, good to be back.
Long time between drinks, mate.
Yeah, that's it, man.
It's good to have Bevo back.
It is good.
He's been keen. I don't know why you blocked him so long, Chibbs, but
He must have pissed me
I
off.
kind of had to
Yeah,
twist your arm
Yeah, I know.
to get him back.
I don't know.
Well, that's, when I'm on the podcast, no one's listening, so
Oh, all right, maybe.
listener base goes
so
down
it is.
to...
Is it a coincidence that our live streaming wouldn't work this morning? Cause,
Oh, really?
Yeah, because Bevo's here.
Oh, Bevo.
Yeah.
Geo
Oh, well,
I've got the
just-
geo blockers on.
Oh, well, it really is old school then.
It is old school.
Just
That's right.
podcast.
Analog.
Just audio only. The audio version will be on YouTube, though, so...
Oh, cool.
Yeah, people can still listen to that. But
There you go.
yeah,
That's all you need.
there's no video. No
Not much
video.
to see, really, is there? Let's be honest.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
don't know. Looks like he's been getting in shape.
Yeah, a little
He
bit.
has been getting in shape. He was eating a carrot the day before yesterday.
Shut up.
During a Facebook Live
like-
episode, he just busted out a carrot.
Jeez.
Yeah, I brought
Bugs
some,
Bunny.
Yeah.
Brought some fruit on the way down.
Yeah?
Just to snack on.
Have
but-
you seen Shoot 'Em Up?
No, I haven't.
Ah, classic. Really, really good movie.
Yeah.
It's Clive Owen, and
Okay.
basically he kills about 2,000 people from the start of the movie to the end.
Sick.
It's not just a clever name to shoot him up, but his whole thing is that he eats carrots the
Okay.
whole time.
Yeah,
so
right.
like everywhere he goes, it's like randomly there's like carrots going in the pot. You'll just like pull it out of the dirt, and just be chewing on it while he's like shooting people. That's Bevo. That's what he's training to do.
Yep.
I don't mind a good carrot, to be honest.
Yeah.
I have one every day.
Good for the
I
eyesight.
have one every day.
Good for the
Well, they
eyesight.
say that, but
Is that an old wives' tale?
I think it's an old wives' tale. But have you ever seen a rabbit wearing glasses?
Oh,
No.
the dad.
That's the
You're
old
not even a
joke.
dad yet, mate. Here come the dad joke.
All right. Thanks for
what
listening.
about that customer that did a dad joke to you the other day and didn't even mean to? We had this guy who was getting a Cole Clark Angel 3, I think
No,
it
it
was.
was a 2. It
Angel
looked like
2.
it was one of those ones that looked like a 3. Cause it was
And
so,
he must have misheard Bevo because Bevo said, oh, you know, he didn't seem that enthusiastic. Bevo said, oh, man, be excited. I'm jealous. And the guy must have misheard him and thought that he said, I'm jealous, like that's my name. And he said, I'm
Chris.
Yeah, I'm Chris. And
Shout out to Chris.
and so he did a dad joke and didn't even realise.
That's great.
So,
It's
big
almost
shout
like a gang name.
Yeah.
But jealous.
Jealous.
Yeah,
It's like, I'm jealous.
out. Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Yeah. So tell me, Bevo.
Yeah.
First of all, what's been happening up at the Wollongong store,
Oh,
mate?
things have been going crazy.
It's been so long.
Dean's been away for a few weeks, so Dean's the manager up there,
Yeah, I've been following his Instagram stories. It's basically just
living it up on the Gold Coast.
yeah. It seemed like it rained the whole time.
He said that's not typical of there, but I used to live pretty close, and yeah,
It rains a lot.
It rains a lot more than you think.
Nah, Bozzie'd know.
Yeah, you lived at Lismore, mate, didn't you?
Yeah, which is about maybe 45 minutes from the Gold
Lismore
Coast.
Uni, studying music, mate.
Yeah, yeah.
So what has been happening at Wollongong, mate?
So
Tell us.
yeah,
So
I've been
Dean's
sort of
away.
running the joint, getting some new things in,
Yeah.
and some cool items. So we've got a whole bunch of Schecter coming through.
2018.
2018
Yeah, a few
models.
2018 models. A bunch of new Fenders and Gretches. We really like the Gretsch stuff up at the other store, so
Yeah.
try and pump that as much as we can, as well as a few new amps and the new tuition rooms, which we've built into the old amp room.
Yes.
So we've got about 4 rooms in there, plus another one for drums,
yes.
and they're going really well at the moment.
They're going good. The tuition up there.
Yeah, pretty chock a
We've
block.
been building it.
So
Yeah. So well, it's obviously going well because we needed more rooms.
yes,
We need more rooms. So
Got to fit
and
them in.
You used to
Fit 'em
teach.
all in.
You used to be a teacher there, but now you're
Yeah.
trying to just oversee the.
yeah. It got to the point where I couldn't teach because people were always asking me questions while I was trying to teach about all the other teachers, and it just became like
Yeah.
too much. So
Too many hats.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do miss it a little bit, but
Yeah.
it's important to have someone in charge of
That's it, man.
you know
Someone's got to call the shots.
answer the questions. And
That's right. Shoot him
Can't
up.
have too many chiefs and not enough
Jealous.
Indians.
That's it. Yeah.
Jealous. He runs the school. Yeah.
Chief running jealous.
Jealous.
Um,
Running jealous.
Yeah, so tell me about this. You were just telling me about the new Fender Bass amp you got.
Yeah,
Give me
this
the
is
rundown.
This was I think Nick ordered this one at the Fender dealer meeting
Okay.
because it just magically turned up on our doorstep
I love those ones.
last week. Yep.
Yeah.
I like that too.
Yeah.
This is the Rumble 800 stage or stage 800. I'm sure the order.
Yeah.
This is kind of like if you guys have seen the Mustang amp, which you would have seen if you've been watching any of the reviews.
Yeah.
This is the bass version of that.
So amp modeling effects.
Yeah, pretty
all
much
that sort of
everything.
stuff?
It's big enough for stage.
What is
800.
it? Like a 15 or a
It's
what?
two
210s?
210s, I think, or
That's
212s or
sick.
something
Yep.
like that. Yeah, it's just I haven't really got like deep into it, but we
Yep.
just sort of had to run through all the presets, and you've got your typical like classic Fender amps, like they always do. A couple
Yep.
of amp egg sort of simulations, as well as like your crazy fuzz effects and
Yeah, okay.
you know, the kind of things that you find at the end of the preset list.
Yeah.
That are
The fun stuff.
the fun stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
And foot switch, like you can foot switch it all and
Yeah, it
everything.
comes,
like
this
the
one
same
comes with the
thing.
foot switch
Oh,
and everything.
wicked.
so-
That's cool.
Yeah.
How much are they?
I think it's about $16.99.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So they're not
Is
cheap.
it 800 watts?
Yes. Yeah.
It's not just a
800
clever
watts?
name. It's not just a clever name.
It's pretty big.
Something like that.
800
yeah.
watts. That's well and truly giggable.
Totally. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'll be keen to see if this one becomes
It's
a
more
popular
popular
item.
than
Yeah.
the B deck.
We'll have to
B-Deck,
do a Facebook Live video on it.
Yeah, definitely.
We did
yeah.
a Facebook Live up at Wollongong a couple of days ago,
It was
guys.
a good. It was a good live video.
Yeah, we went. It was Bevo and it was Harvey, the
Yeah.
Scotsman.
It was good having
Yeah.
this trade-off,
And-
I think.
I tuned in and watched I was watching the whole thing.
Yeah,
I thought it was one of the best. One of the best yet.
Thank you very much.
yeah.
One of the best live videos yet.
I took the bull by the horns, Chibbs, because
Mate,
for the
sometimes
last,
you gotta
the
do
last
it, mate.
probably month or so,
Sometimes you
I
gotta do
don't
it.
think we've done a Facebook Live up there. And I've been asking Bevo and Dean, I'm like, boys, do a Facebook Live video. You don't need me. You don't need. All I do is hold the camera and talk some smack. So
You should have seen the amount of times that Dean and I would be there going, "You ready? You ready?" The camera's out, and then someone will come in and they go, "Oh," and then that's
Oh,
it for
yeah,
the day.
just-
and it became just like a fantasy for me. Like it was just like something that was just a dream about. They do a Facebook Live up there without me, but it just didn't quite come
It's
to
not gonna
fruition.
happen.
You know.
You make your own
So
luck.
I had to
Make your
yeah.
own luck.
Be the change you want to see in the world.
If
Glenn.
it's meant to be, it's up to me. That's my footy coach used to say.
Yeah.
So anyway, we got it done, but we went through some of the Schecters, and what I thought about some of the Schecters, this one in particular, you have to refresh my memory with the model, but Fishman Fluence pickups.
Yeah,
Chips.
Oh,
I was going
Fishman's
to
fluent
mention
string,
that the
yeah.
7-string.
Yeah, this one's
Uh,
been the talk of the town. Actually, these
yeah.
Fluence pickups.
Really cool pickups.
So
really cool. Active.
what's the deal? How does like Fishman make a pickup for a 7-string
Yeah, I don't
guitar?
know. It's so
just
a customer actually came in and was telling me about them. So
right.
doing the research for me. Apparently,
Yeah.
it's like a two voicing kind of thing. So it's,
Yeah.
I don't think it's a coil tap as such. It's more
Right.
just two
Yeah,
different.
but they're active
voicing.
pickups.
Yeah.
Just big, fat, deep,
It
chuggy sound.
sounded mean.
It sounded
Yeah,
wicked.
Really
I was
mean.
like, I'm not a 7-string player. I've never really had a go.
Yeah.
Oh, have
and
a go, mate.
And I was cranking
It's good
riffs.
fun.
I was making up
Bloody
riffs on
good
the
fun.
spot. You would have seen the video. I was just like,
yeah.
Yeah.
you know.
But they're Fishman. If for those of you who don't know Fishman, they're normally known for making sound hole pickups, acoustic
acoustic
preamps.
guitars, acoustic guitar
They make a
pickups.
lot of the preamps that you see in acoustic guitars around the sort of those mid-priced acoustic guitars. They make a lot of the Martin pickups. Fishman, designed by Fishman, and
Yeah.
and everything. So yeah, really known for acoustic pickups, and to come out with a 7-string electric pickup, these Fishman Fluence ones, sounded wicked. Sounded awesome.
Fishman Fluence modern humbuckers.
Yeah.
Sounded really cool. And it's had two 9-volts.
Yeah, one
it-
for the active pickups and no,
No, that
sorry,
was the Sustainer
Sustainiac,
one,
yeah.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
the
you've got
Sustainiac,
one
yeah.
for an active pickup and one
for the
Sustainiac.
Sustainiac,
Yeah. The Sustainiac stuff seems to be taking off. Like it's taken a little while.
There's more. There's plenty
They've
of
made
models that have
those.
it.
They'd only make like 1 or 2 models with it in that elite series.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you know, I didn't really get heaps of interest in it. It wasn't selling a lot, and then all of a sudden, it's I don't know if people sort of just figured out what you can do
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it must be killing the Ebo trade.
Yeah.
You
I
would
bought an
think.
Ebo years and years ago.
Yeah, because
Have
what's
it
an
in the
Ebo?
guitar.
Like $400?
It was 350, I think. When I
Yeah.
bought it.
So I mean, they're not like
it's
a
still
cheap
around
thing.
300.
I guess like.
Came with a cassette tape, mine.
Oh,
Instructional
wow.
cassette tape. Yeah.
But I mean, they have been around forever. But now you can get the Sustainiac pickup.
Yeah.
Just chuck it straight
Have
in
it
your guitar.
in the guitar. Why
Yeah.
not? You know.
Yeah.
And it
The amount of
does it all
times
for you.
we've used the Ebo in the studio for
Well,
like.
you really need to know how to use the Ebo
Yeah.
to get the most out of it as well.
Yeah, yeah.
The cool thing about Sustainiac, when you use an Ebo, right, it's very hard to do bends and stuff.
Yeah, that's
because it
right.
gets caught on the EBow, right?
Yeah.
Like, so those of you who don't know what an EBow is, it's just it's a small sort of handheld thing that with powered by like a battery that you put on top of your pickups, which like has a magnet inside.
Two
I think
magnets.
two
I think it
magnets
runs between the two.
and it just sort of it rests on a string either side, and the string in the middle, it's sort of that string in the middle just
Continually sustains.
just keeps vibrating from
Yeah.
these magnets, and it creates that sort of
Yeah.
sounds
Imagine
like
if you
you're
had a
playing with
violin
bow.
bow that you were unlimited.
Sounds like
sort
you're
of-
playing
like
with
an
a bow.
electronic bow.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Exactly.
it's kind of hard to do lead work because what happens is you can only sort of do one string at a time,
And it takes a couple of seconds for it to really
work.
kick in.
So
Yeah.
so to try and do bends and that, like compared to the Sustainiac, I'm not saying EBow's bad or anything. We've been selling it for years, but when you look at their Sustainiac pickup, now all of a sudden you can play multiple strings doing the sustain, that sustain sound, and the harmonic setting and different settings on it too. And you can do bends and that, and it doesn't get in the way, and you can just pick it
that's
like
right.
a normal guitar.
And it sort of
so-
suits that style,
cool.
that style of guitar and the style of music that you play with it.
Yeah.
It just suits that sort of.
Totally, yeah.
That's
It
it.
was so much fun just
sort
to
of fit.
hold that note.
Great
That's
fun.
cool
Yeah.
because and it's in the neck position anyway, and you know if you're going to play metal, not many guys use the neck position anyway. So
No,
you may
that's
as well
right.
chuck
Yeah,
a
and you can
Sustainiac
turn
in
it
there.
off too, so you don't have to use it.
It doesn't
Yeah.
have to be sustaining.
Yeah.
And that one
Yeah.
that you had, the Sustainiac that you were playing, what did it have in the
Sun
bridge?
Valley. That was a EMG. I can't remember. I don't know.
Yeah, the Sun Valley Shredder 3s.
They're wicked. They're really
Yeah.
cool guitars.
Yeah, see, they're another thing that was sort of like a slow burn for Schecter. We had them when they first released them, and they were the first run. Like, they were just the Sun Valleys. And they've
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
gone through a few different updates of them.
Well, doing it
But,
in colours like surf green and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's what people want these days, I think.
So,
I tell you what, we've got some crazy metal guitars at the moment.
yeah. That
The new Schecters, the new Ibanez range, the new ESP,
new ESP
range,
Yeah.
Charvel, Jackson,
Yeah. Oh, we've got it covered.
the Eddie Van Halen's,
Yeah.
the Sterling Music Bands.
Yeah,
We've
yeah.
got some cool metal guitars now, and I don't know if you count PRS, but there's some nice,
Yeah,
some
I
nice
would.
PRS
I'd
guitars,
count-
metal
I'd count
guitars
PRS
too.
in that,
That we got
yeah.
as well. So
And all
good
the,
range.
the fluoro colours and
Yeah,
everything.
that Sun Valley
yeah.
Shredder, it has a EMG retroactive
Okay.
Hot 70.
Right.
So, which is cool because it's not just a standard like EMG 85 or an 89 that you're going to get in
Yeah.
in most
Metallica,
things.
yeah.
It's something different. So you've got that retroactive and then a Sustainiac.
Yeah.
What was it again? What did you say it was?
It's an EMG retroactive Hot 70.
Yeah, and that's active.
And
so
that's in the Sun
that's-
Valley, the Super Shredder,
Yeah.
Sun Valley, which I love that as well because they're not calling it a, like an S1273K.
Yeah.
You go, oh,
Yeah.
come on! I like
yeah.
Sun Valley Super Shredder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
man.
And when
Flies off the tongue.
we met old mate who runs Schecter, it's like
Chris, I think it was.
he
Michael?
doesn't look like the type of guy that isn't going to call it the Super Shredder.
yeah. He's a real CEO of Schecter,
Yeah.
real metal kind of a dude.
He's just like a
Just
rock.
a
He looks like a
pimp and
rock and
watch.
roll icon.
Yeah,
walking
he did.
around.
Yeah.
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 Cool guy.
Very cool guy.
The other thing about the 7-string, it's got that sort of fade. It's not a burst, but it's a fade.
Yeah.
And they're like, you see them across all the brands now. They're sort
Yeah.
of doing them.
Yeah, so it fades from like the bottom up kind of thing.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's kind of I would say that's the 2018 trend.
Yeah.
That's it. That's what's
Flame
hot.
you.
It's so
Flame
hot
you.
right now.
It's the new dab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the
They
2018
make
dab.
some nice guitars.
Yeah.
And talking about those neon guitars that we got too, like every
I know.
every brand seems to be doing these
the 80s.
neon
80s is
green,
bad.
neon
I wonder
pink,
what
neon
bands
yellow.
are sort of coming back around for these guitars to
Yeah.
be.
We got a really cool rack
fashion.
at the Shill Harbour store here, which I took an Instagram photo of yesterday for my Instagram, which just has about like a dozen of these different neon guitars. It just looks awesome.
Almost blinds you when you walk in the door. It's the first thing you
Yeah.
see. It's just
Yeah.
like this rainbow guitar rack.
Yeah. I wrote
Yeah.
on my Instagram was just like, remember when metal guitars used to be black?
Yeah.
Because like,
Yeah.
remember when they did used
seriously,
to
like-
just be black?
Yeah,
And
even just
that was
like a
pretty
couple
much
of
it.
years ago, I remember like us just going, we need to get some more colour
Yeah.
in here with the electrics. It was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
everything was like sunburst,
Yeah.
red
Yeah.
and black.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that was it. And it was it's like we just like, even if no one buys it, just get
Yeah.
a green guitar in here.
Yeah.
Like, for the love of God, it's like can't look at just like
Like
it's
a pop
black.
plant.
every I think like every ESP we had was black.
Yeah.
It's just
100%.
like
Get the Kirk
everything's
Hammett
black.
models.
Like, come on, black.
black.
So I don't know. I guess like it's all swings and roundabouts.
That's
sort
it.
of like
yeah.
the,
Oh, as soon as you get all the colours,
everyone just got sick
Yeah.
of the black and went, nah, I want neon pink.
Yeah.
While we're talking about ESP real quick, we're having an ESP on tour here.
It is the end of April, 17th of April.
17th.
I'm pretty sure.
More
Yes.
like mid-April. Did you say?
Mid-April, yeah. So mid to late.
Mid to early late.
But ESP on tour, so
Yeah.
that's going to be at the Shellharbour store here.
Yeah.
We're going to start some promo going out.
Yeah, we'll have all the details up pretty soon for it. There is an event on Facebook that you can hit attending on at the moment, and then all the new info will go up as it comes out. But that's going to be really cool because they're going to bring like the experts of ESP in the country, the people that run all the ESP Australia, like branding stuff.
Yeah,
will all be here. They'll have the new models. You'll be able to try everything,
Yeah.
and you can buy on the night as
Sweet.
well.
I have a few people that are interested. That should be going along.
Yeah.
So
it always has been a popular thing they've done every year. But yeah, this is the first time we've been involved in it. So yeah, I think it's going to be
it's always good
fun.
having a little Haworth event too.
Yeah,
So
that's
something to look
right.
forward
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, a little social thing to do.
It does get harder and harder to try and organise them now these days. Like years and years ago, suppliers were, it was always if there was always something going on. You almost had to turn back things and say, no, we can't fit that in, And now it's just, I guess, resources are a lot more sparse and things are tighter, and it's not. It'd be expensive to go out on the road all around the country, with all that staff and all the gear, and you got to get people
Especially
around.
in a country like this where it takes 10 hours to get. to the
Yeah,
next
that's
major
right.
City,
You can't duck town to town.
Yeah.
So it's cool they're doing it, and it's gonna be fun. I
For
think.
sure.
It's gonna be
So,
good.
guys, for more information, check out the event on Facebook.
Yeah.
Or contact.
Plus, like, if you subscribe to our newsletter and
Yeah,
stuff like that
you'll be
as well,
keeping everyone up to date on the newsletter.
you constantly get
100%.
updates for it, which is cool.
Sure.
Talking about that Facebook Live video,
Yep.
I noticed you were playing that 12-string Gretch.
Yeah,
you got up
lots of
there.
people talking
Can
about
you
that
tell
one.
me a little bit more about that one, Bevo?
Yeah.
It's
So,
very cool.
That there was a customer that was basically collecting Gretches. He was
Right.
like, every time he'd come in, he'd see the next one and grab it, and he wanted this 12 string. And I think there was a back order on it.
Yeah.
So we got it in for him, and then he called up and said, I'm keen, but I'm not 100%, so put it on the shelf and I'll come and check it out. So it's been on the shelf for a few people to look at, and I sort of hadn't touched it because we've been too busy sort of getting other things
Give people
done.
a visual of what it looks like,
So it is,
because we don't have the visual.
yeah, it's a
we don't have
black
YouTube going.
It's a black double cut,
Yeah.
hollow body with 12 strings. Obviously, you don't see many electric 12 strings.
No, that's what I was
anymore.
thinking. Like, there's really not that many people making them.
No.
Making them anymore.
But they're so cool. I
Yeah.
think it's maybe it's because you don't see many.
Yeah.
Every time they come in, I just fall head over heels in love with them.
Yeah.
And
It sounded
to-
amazing.
Yeah,
when you
compared to like
played
a
it.
12-string acoustic guitar,
Yeah.
it's so easy to play,
Yeah.
and they just chime like nothing else. You don't really have to add any distortion to them or anything like that.
Yeah.
Or overdrive.
black,
It's like black
semi-hollow,
and gold.
Yeah,
and gold hardware, filter
Yeah.
John pickups.
You might have seen the 5422 regular version
Yeah.
through the shop
Yeah.
before.
So this is a G5422G12.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So same body shape and everything, just a double cut sort of hollow
Double cut. Yeah.
Gretsch.
Yeah.
Very-
Electromatic.
It's a very, very impressive looking guitar. When
It does,
You see it, just
yeah.
the gold just pops off that.
Well, it looks
black.
like it. Just when you're actually looking at it, it looks like a Japanese
Yeah, and it's not yeah.
model. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was one of those ones, they don't always come along, but I'll play it and I'll think, what can I sell that I already have to get this into my hands, I start
Yeah.
scheming.
Yeah,
And it doesn't
yeah.
happen with every guitar, but it definitely did with that. I've already got two 12-string
Yeah,
electric
right.
guitars at home, but,
What do you use them for?
a lot of studio stuff, actually.
Yeah.
I've got a Dan Electro 12-string, which kind of sounds a bit crappy,
Yeah.
especially compared to this.
Yeah.
Because it's got those cheap lipstick pickups, and
Yeah.
the body's like balsa wood or
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like that. So that's like the benchmark.
Such a guitar snob.
Balsa wood. Isn't that what they make like those planes out of? The
Yeah, the little model planes.
Little model planes making out of balsa.
It's actually, I'll have to show you sometime. It's got like a binding it looks like wallpaper that they've just put around the body. It's actually got texture and everything.
Yeah, right.
It's not
a
actually
weird-
balsa wood though, right?
It's not balsa wood, but it is like very cheap.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
Light wood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I've got the double neck with the 12 string
that's
on
right.
it. So,
Epiphone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
This is pretty similar.
Jimmy
Yeah,
Page
yeah.
model.
Yeah. to that
Get
kind of
those
thing.
guitars that are like double
guitars.
That's why I bought it. So it's good in the studio if you're doing like big chords or single line kind of stuff, or if you're like me and you're a big fan of the Beatles and that kind of 60s jangle
It's got that sound.
pop. It's that.
Jangle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It did look very cool. So that's something. It is on the website as well. You can check it out. The G5422G12.
Yeah, check it out. If you're
But
close
also-
enough to Wollongong, drop in and see
Drop
the
in
guys.
and
Heaps of cool
jump
stuff
on their
going.
Facebook. If you jump on, check out that live video.
Yep.
That we did. What was that? When was it? Tuesday?
Yeah, it must have been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just on Tuesday.
Yep.
So it'll be on there. Check that out because then you can have a listen as well. It's very cool.
Facebook.com/Haworth
Music
Music
Wollongong,
Wollongong.
I think.
Yep.
Yeah, check it out. And Wollongong store, the guys at the Shellharbour, there's a bit of a rivalry. So the Shellharbour guys do call it the scum store because there's a rivalry.
It's not the actual physical store. It's the scum that work there.
Oh, jeez, yeah. That really hurts. Yeah. So, but great store. Really excited. We've got those tuition rooms, and that's been going well. We don't just have guitar students either, do we? We've got a lot of drum
Yeah,
students.
drums, vocals, keyboard.
And your fiance actually teaches vocals there.
Yep. She's back on a Monday. She actually
so-
took a month off a term off because she works at Bunnings.
Yeah.
She's opening the new Bunnings store.
Yeah.
And
I love Bunnings.
We've got a new Bunnings coming in Shellharbour here.
Yeah,
Just
I
across the
can't
corner
wait
on the
till that
shop.
Bunnings comes
That's-
in, because when people say where's the Haworth store, I can just say behind Bunnings
Behind
instead
Bunnings.
Yeah, I
of
know.
trying to explain it.
Oh man, I have to go to Bunnings every lunch break.
Yeah.
It's going to make my life so much easier.
It's going to make it so easy for our repair gear.
Yeah.
Rap's always
Yeah,
hitting me, well, we need this, we need more wet and dry, we need more contact cleaner and whatnot. So it's right there.
Let's hurry up, Bunnings.
But anyway, so
Getting all excited.
Kirsten,
That's it.
she took a whole term off, and then within the 2 weeks of her being back, she had a full schedule again.
Full
So-
schedule. She knows what she's doing.
She's a great singer.
Yeah.
Really,
and that's
really,
not me like biased because she's
Yeah, she's
my
a
partner.
great teacher, really good with the kids. I saw her at the Christmas concert
Yeah.
and everything. And yeah, got a lot of kids that love her and love going to her for lessons.
yeah. There
So
were students that took the whole term off and then came back when Kirsten came back. So
Yeah, right. Yeah.
it's cool. The school's cool in the afternoons, both here at Shellharbour and Wollongong. It brings a cool vibe in the shop, doesn't it?
Such a good
Got
vibe.
kids
It's
coming in
always
the
hectic
arvos
and
to
busy,
learn.
which is hard for us, but you
Yeah.
know.
These kids coming in to learn.
Always
like-
complaining. The scum up there. Yeah.
Yeah, no, but so talk about Wollongong store for a second. Had the rooms put in. You guys have got Schecter, and Shellharbour store's not doing Schecter. It's just exclusively at the Wollongong store. So if you want to check any out, go
Yeah,
to the
check 'em
Wollongong
out.
store.
Yep.
Go there.
And heaps of cool different gear up there too that we don't have at Shellharbour.
Yeah.
Just unique things like this Gretsch 12 string, and you got the Gretsch White Falcon up there too.
Yes.
And, you got some nice guitars up there that are just different to the
Yeah,
Shellharbour
and
store.
the best stuff doesn't last too. So
Yeah.
jump in and like.
And you guys have been busy. I don't know why, but you guys seem to have been busier when Dean's away.
Yeah.
I don't know what the go is there.
No
Luckily,
comment
he
on
doesn't
that
listen to
one.
the podcast.
No, that's right. Yeah. He would've
I
been
told him
big
to listen
crying
to the
or-
one usually with Paul.
Yeah,
Oh, with
yeah.
Robbo.
Robbo, yeah, because
Yeah.
he had a big chat about us up at Wollongong,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh, you had a little shout out to Dean there,
Uh-huh.
but he didn't listen. So
Nah, of course he didn't. He's busy doing nothing. So, debate time.
yes.
Oh yeah.
Have we got the music or
No, I'm going to put it in later.
Okay,
So
cool.
we're moving up in the world.
Yep.
Uh,
production value?
yeah, that's right. So, do you think the fingerboard on a guitar actually makes a difference?
No.
No?
Ooh, Bevo.
Jeez, so
I
quick.
wasn't-
Didn't even ponder it.
I
No,
wouldn't have picked that for Bevo.
What are you
I mean,
talking
All I
it-
about?
notice is all the sorts of
It
details.
would, but does it matter? No.
Oh, okay.
Really?
That's my
Okay.
opinion. There's a YouTube video I
Who
watched
is
a
this
long time
man?
ago where it was like a blind test,
Yeah.
and like
Okay, electric or acoustic?
I think it was electric. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you just watched someone else pick the difference. You didn't actually pick the difference yourself.
No, it was like the video was
it's
him
called
playing.
being a sheep.
The video was him playing a bunch of different guitars with blacked out screen,
Yeah.
and you're supposed to in your head guess which one's which. They're all the same. You know,
Oh,
one might be a
jeez.
little.
Jeez, Bevo. I don't know who you are, but you're not Ryan Beveridge right now. It's like Chibbs has swapped. You've swapped personalities or something.
What's up? Oh,
I would have expected you to.
Chibbs is sweating right now because he has to take the opposite
Yeah,
side.
I know. He doesn't know how to do that.
Just making sounds. I'm gonna have to.
I will take
Maybe
the
on an
opposite
electric,
side.
maybe on an electric guitar, it's gonna make a less difference. Like as far as being able to blind test pick it.
Yeah.
I guess.
I subscribe to that thing that Phil said that everything adds up to the overall tone.
Right.
Yes,
So
yeah.
you just flip flopping.
Yeah, no, I should rephrase. I don't think
Yeah.
it probably makes a difference, but it doesn't matter. That's my stance.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
But
Does a bone nut and saddle make enough of a difference to you?
I think a saddle, yes, but a bone nut probably not, because the only time that's in action is when you're playing open strings. Otherwise, your finger is the nut.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So why would it affect the sound?
well, you got a
It's
bone in
still
your
fine.
finger.
Yeah.
That's an
So if
interesting
I use
point.
my synthetic tusk finger, it might sound different.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's an
Perhaps
interesting point.
it is, isn't it?
Mm.
Yeah. I'm going to say, yeah. Cosmetically
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
makes a big
Yeah.
difference.
I'm a maple guy, I think.
I like maple necks
Yeah.
as well. Although it does depend on the finish, I think. So like
Definitely, yeah.
you know, like an Arctic white telly looks better with a maple board than it
Yeah.
does with a rosewood
Yeah,
board and
definitely, yeah.
stuff like that. But I think if you get a I still think I like a black Strat with a rosewood fingerboard, or like
Oh,
red
yeah, yeah.
red bodies with rosewood fingerboards look good.
And
but
like
as far as the
Gibsons with maple boards look weird and
strange, yeah. So it is the suit, but as far as the sound, I think an electric guitar, so much of the sound is you're based on your pickups.
Oh,
that
definitely, yeah.
that it's kind of hard to. It would be hard to blind test the difference, but on an acoustic guitar, I think it makes a world of difference.
World of difference.
And I didn't believe that until I heard it with
Yeah.
my own ears with
That's-
the
yeah,
with the
that's
Col-
all
with
it
the
is,
Colt
yeah.
Clark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When they first started using Blackbean,
Yep.
and they just played it in front of you. Here's the one with the rosewood, here's the one with the blackbean. The blackbean one, exactly the same. Like it was a Blackwood, Fat Lady 2.
Yeah.
The only difference was the fingerboard, and the difference was like noticeable.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
See, so I had a customer come in and he had one of those J Mascis Jazz Masters. This is away from acoustic for a second. And he said, I've changed the pickups, and we had one in the shop, and he wanted to A/B them
Right.
to see if there was a big difference in the pickups. And it was really just a little clearer, a little like more fidelity in the pickup.
Yep.
So I don't know. It's the kind of thing where there's no such thing as better or worse really with this kind of stuff. It's just different. Because one man's great is one man's
Yeah.
crap.
What do you think, G?
Okay, I'm gonna say before I saw these Cole Clarks with all the different types of fingerboards,
Yeah.
I probably would have said nah.
Because now
fingerboard,
they've
nah.
got all the other ones
But-
like Satin Box and River She Oak
yeah,
and all of
but no,
this.
Miles came in from Cole Clark. He said, listen to this, and we compared the same guitars but just different fingerboards, and they sounded different. They sounded different.
Like totally different though.
Yeah.
Like enough to be able to go. They almost seem like different models.
Especially they had one with a satin box fretboard. So it was a Fat Lady 2, I'm pretty sure, with
I think it was a Redwood Blackwood.
it might have been Redwood Blackwood, and we get them all the time with the Blackbean fretboard, and
Yep.
so but this one had a satin box fretboard, completely different sound, So
Yeah.
I wouldn't have said so, but now having seen these Cole Clarks, and because normally you don't get to listen to like acoustics with different fretboards of the same model.
The same model.
It's only
Exactly.
really Cole Clark that's been doing it. You get your Martin D28.
Yep.
They're not going to chuck different fretboards on really.
No.
I'll have to try that one here actually.
you know?
HD28.
We just got a new HD28
HD28
as well.
Probably sold by the time
I
we
think
get it.
it's sold actually. No, I think we sold the first one we got it in.
Yeah.
And we got this one, and one of Phil's mates is keen on it.
Why
I
hasn't
think
Phil
it's
got
sold.
one yet?
He
'Cause
actually
he can't
he
get
wants to
in-
get the
can't
third
get
one.
in in
Third one
time.
we're getting. Phil wants to bring in his Tominsky one,
Yeah.
and trade that in and get a new D28, and we're gonna have his second hand.
I still don't understand why Phil Haworth has to do a transaction
trade.
in his own shop.
Yeah.
Supply and
Just
demand,
walk out,
Bevo.
mate.
Supply and demand.
That's it. So yeah, I would have said the fingerboard wouldn't make a difference, but until I heard these Cole Clarks with the different fretboards, you can hear the difference.
Yeah.
You can.
Maybe I'll have
So-
to go back and try them all out and
You've been to the factory, mate, and you're still saying no.
couldn't hear anything in there.
Good. Yeah. You couldn't
Yeah.
hear much in there. It's true.
It's right.
True, but we were in the showroom, and
One of my favourite things about Cole Clark, though, is that they're experimenting with new timbers and stuff that are a bit unconventional, and that's awesome. That's really cool.
Yeah. It's the only way you're going to find the next big thing.
Exactly.
I don't know what there is not to like about Cole Clark, to be honest. They're cutting
No,
down
no, I'm
the trees
totally
they're
on board.
using a lot of the time are trees that are about to fall on someone's house. They
Yeah.
get the call up and say there's a redwood tree, it's a nuisance, it's we've had permission to remove it because it's dangerous. So they'll come along and use it.
And they're locally
that's-
sourced as well. He said it's like, he was saying to me, like, oh, this was just like up the hill.
Yeah, and they're using some of these trees they've used have been under a lake for hundreds of years, like just doing nothing. So you know what I mean? Like, so they're very sustainable in how they go about their timber that they use. They're using Australian timbers,
And he cuts
sustainable
them down
timbers,
himself.
which aren't your rosewoods and ebonies and all these timbers come from overseas that are becoming endangered. They're using Australian timbers, sustainable. A lot of the trees they're using are those nuisance trees, which are creating havoc in the suburban areas.
That's right. Yeah.
They're just so innovative with the timbers that they use. They're trying different things. Their pickup is amazing. I can't talk enough about Cole Clark's.
No.
Are we allowed to talk about what's coming up for the 1 Series yet? I don't know if that's official yet, but I guess here it goes.
But what is it? The
they're
pickups?
putting the 3-way pickup in the 1 Series.
Yes.
And then the 2s and 3s will just be cosmetically better.
Yeah.
So
Which is insane.
insane. Unfortunate if you bought your one 2 years ago like I did.
Yeah.
But
Just update it.
technology's
Just-
always changing,
Just
isn't it?
upgrade it, mate.
I told him and he said, he goes, I'll upgrade it for free. And I said, it's the old style preamp.
Yeah.
No, I can't do that.
No.
So,
Back
Okay.
away. Not today.
Their pickups are amazing.
Yeah.
They're amazing pickups. So to be able to get a 1 Series with a 3-way
the same
pickup
one.
is just
It's insane.
ridiculous.
Yeah. And it kind of makes you think, what have they got in the works for
That's-
like a
well, that's-
3 Series and a 2 if they're going to start putting the
Yeah.
3 and the 1?
And looking at the little ladies, like
Yeah.
the value for money that you get with these guitars too, like Australian-made guitars, so they're made in the Western country, which, the same sort of guitar in an American-made guitar would be, 3-4 times the price.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
You get really good value in these guitars, and these little ladies are just such good value for money. All
Yeah.
solid timber with their
Yeah.
pickup in it.
Yeah.
For what are they like? What do we sell them for? $1,500
Yeah,
or something?
that's right. Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
it's crazy.
And they sound ridiculously good.
And supporting Australian made too. So
Yeah. Get into it.
great guitars.
Cool. All right. I think that's it. Unless you want to do some benefits of music.
I think we better wrap it up there, Bevo.
Wrap it up.
You got to get up to Wollongong, mate.
You can get to work,
I'm
mate.
going to go check out the shop first before I go. Go nick some stuff.
Go play some,
Grab some stuff,
play
yeah.
some Martins.
Yep.
All
All
right.
right, thanks for listening, guys.
That's it.
Make sure you subscribe and give us a review and
Yes.
stay in touch.
You know what we should do next week? You guys come up and we'll have Dean on the podcast.
Do the podcast from Wollongong.
Yeah, live from Wollongong.
Woo.
That's crazy.
Actually, might work out all right because I probably should get up there.
I was gonna say,
get,
you
some,
need to
get
come up and do some
photos and
photos,
all
yeah.
that sort of stuff as well. That might work. You're crazy, Bevo. I like it. All right.
The Cole
See you
Clark
next
of
week.
Podcast ideas.
Crazy,
Bye.
crazy like a
Laters.
fox. Yeah.